Gospel recording artist William McDowell is calling a serious hand injury a direct result of spiritual warfare. The pastor took to Instagram to share about the injury. He fell during a church meeting where he was praying for others to be healed, and he ended up tearing the ligament that connects his thumb to the rest of his hand. In the post, McDowell says recovery will take a while. He ended by asking people to pray for him and to continue to pray for his ministry. Pastor William McDowell has documented many miracles occurring in his church in a new book called It's Happening. A generation is crying out and heaven is responding. He'll share more on that in just a moment. We begin our conversation with a quick sample of his much-loved worship music.
Did you know that there were 500 people at least that were told by Jesus to wait until the promised Holy Spirit came?
The title of your new book is called It's Happening.
Yes.
What is it that's happening?
An outpouring of the Spirit of God is taking place in our church. That's also known in many circles as revival. That's what's taking place in our church. And as a result of that revival, we've seen a number of things take place. A lot of miracles have taken place. Over 200 in an 18-month span.
On Instagram, McDowell shared this snapshot of a service at his Orlando church, Deeper Fellowship.
But because he was about to pass by, something in her said, I refuse to miss this moment. And so because she refused to miss this moment, he was about to pass by, but then she said, no, I gotta have what I paid for.
The church has a growing collection of medical devices, a gentle but constant reminder of the miraculous.
We've seen cancers healed and lupus healed and blind eyes open and deaf ears open and empty wheelchairs and paralysis reversed and all those things. And those are incredible, but what they serve as is a sign, and a sign points to a thing. And these are all signs. That's why we call them miracles, signs, and wonders. But they all point to a thing. They point to the reality that the Lord wants to move mightily in His church again.
What do you think it is about your church, the people there, the ministry that's pulled this revival in, if you will?
For me, it's been a 20-year cry. It didn't just start when we planted this church. There's been a cry that has been deep in my heart. I've been searching for or to be present anywhere where a move of God was happening this way. What I've discovered about our people is that as you begin to talk to them, what God has done is He's brought together people from the four corners of the earth. We've had people move from other countries to come to our church. Yes, it's amazing. What we've discovered is that everybody had a cry. God decided to bring us all together in the same place and answer it at the same time. And so there's been a cry. There's been a posture that we've had in our hearts that we won't stop until we see it. We won't move until you're finished. We've adopted a posture of waiting in His presence that just, we call our services rivers. It's not just a semantic change, it's literally to signify that He's in control of the flow. We're not in control of the flow, we're done when He's done. And so there's been a posture that we've kept that has allowed this to happen.
What prompted you to decide that, I need to write about this?
There is a burden in my heart to see this happen everywhere. It's not a chronicled account of what happened in our church. What it is there's a glimpse into the heart of the posture of our house so that people can position themselves to see the same thing. I know that this is something the Lord wants to do in the earth.